What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. So this isn't my typical type of video. This is a fitness channel, but I want to share a message that I think is really important, and I think it can help somebody out there. And I think if you can change this one thing, I think it can really change your life and really make a difference in your life. And I think a lot of people struggle with this. This is something that I really struggled with in the past, like so much, and it held me back so much, and it was so tough to overcome this thing. And I know y'all have heard this before, but I just want to share a little bit about my story and how, once again, this can change your life. And what we're going to talk about is mindset. So as I think back in the times in my life where I didn't have a lot, where I was really struggling and just like the worst parts of my life, during those times there was a common trait, and that was that my mindset was not the best. My mindset was something that I wasn't working on. I would say the worst parts of my life were in my early to mid 20s. You know, thinking back to that period, man, all I can do is laugh, but it was a rough time, man. My headspace was I was not in the best place, and I was going through a lot of stuff. I had a kid at a young age, and I was just struggling mentally, things like that. But I constantly beat myself up, and I had a bad mindset. During that time, I really felt bad about myself and for myself, and I kind of like stayed in that. Like, I didn't have positive thoughts. I didn't think I could get out of that situation. It was just kind of like being stuck in the mud, and it's like, I can't get out of this, right? And that was the mindset. I can't get out of this phase of my life. I can't do any better right now. There's nothing I can do to improve my life at this point. But you know, that simple change of being more positive, being less harsh on myself, and thinking positive thoughts was the thing that really just changed everything and turned my life around, because I went from just thinking negative all the time and just thinking about the bad to thinking about the good that can happen, right? Trying to be a little bit more positive, trying to be more optimistic, and just thinking with a better and bigger type of mindset. So I stopped feeling sorry for myself. I started building confidence, and I started to believe that I could get out of that situation, that I had more to offer, that I could do more with my life. Pretty much, that's kind of what I told myself. And I still remember that switching of my thinking to just believing in myself a lot more, and just knowing that there's more out here for me, and I can get there, and I know I can. I just have to be patient, but I also have to try, and I have to work hard. Then around that time, I started to do little things, right? And like, I remember getting like these small wins, right? That's around the time I really started to get into fitness, like hardcore, you know, and I seen that I can achieve something big, right? I can change my body. I can work hard at stuff, right? Because I wouldn't say I was lazy, but I just wasn't a go-getter at that time, because I really didn't have a plan, and I didn't really believe in myself, right? So I started to get these little small achievements, you know, accomplish these little small goals, doing a little bit better in life. And then that's when I started to build confidence, and my mindset changed, because it's like, man, you know, I can do pretty much anything I set my mind to, man. And I got to stop feeling sorry for myself, and I just got to go out here. I got to focus on myself, and I got to work hard. Some people just kind of, if the situation isn't what they want it to be, or they're just in a bad situation that's not ideal, you start to feel sorry for yourself, start to beat yourself up and be really down on yourself, because really that's easy to do. It's easy to sit there and make a bunch of excuses and say, oh, my life is horrible, and I'm in this situation, and it's nothing I can do to get out of it, because that's easy to do. That's the easy way of thinking. It's easy to think like that. It's easy to think just negative thoughts, but it is a challenge to pick yourself up. It is a challenge to start to explore new things and just go out here and try to create a better life. And it's not easy to do that. It's more challenging, because, you know, you're doing something different, and you're betting on yourself, taking a chance on yourself, and just really challenging those inner thoughts that are just negative and telling you that you'll never be nothing, you'll never get out of this situation. It's not easy to do that and to create, you know, a better life. It's not easy, so I don't want to say that's easy. I think the biggest takeaway here, guys, is to really work on your thoughts, because it's so, like I said, it's so easy to think negative, right? Think about, what are the thoughts that you think about daily, right? Are you giving yourself like positive, you know, like thoughts? Are you saying to yourself like, man, I'm worth more, I can do more, I can accomplish these things? Are you saying that to yourself? Because I think even just saying these things repeatedly to yourself can help you achieve more. And even just like writing stuff down and having goals and having a plan and having some structure and like, hey, I want to be here, listing how I'm going to get here. That's gonna make a big difference, guys. But you have to constantly work on your thoughts, because I think thoughts are everything. Thoughts become things. What you think is what you become. If you think you're not going to achieve anything, you can't accomplish anything in life, you're not gonna accomplish anything, because that's the energy that you're gonna give, because that's all you think, right? But if you start thinking with positivity, more positive things are gonna happen, because that energy that you give is going to be a better energy that's positive, and it's gonna help you achieve things. And I'm by no means saying that I am perfect and that my life is perfect, because it's not, but I feel like I've made a complete change from my 20s to now being 32 years old. I would say like the last, say 4 or 5 years, kind of just turned my life around. But how I really made that happen is because of my thoughts and my mindset, believing in myself, thinking more positive, taking more chances on myself because I believe in myself, things like that. So the mindset really makes a difference, y'all. And if I can change my way of thinking, I'm pretty sure you can change your way of thinking. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but it is something that you can do. Of course, it's gonna take time, but you have to consistently work on it, and you'll see, you know, you'll look back and be like, dang, I used to be here, but now I'm here, right? And it's kind of crazy looking back sometimes and just realizing where you were at and where you are now, because in that process, sometimes we don't even see how much we've changed and how much we've elevated in terms of our mindset and our life. But when you just really reflect and think back, you're like, dang, I have came far. I have accomplished a lot. I have changed a lot of things about myself for the better. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this little message. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you've been through a similar thing or just some things that really just changed your life. What was that one thing that you feel like really turned your life around? Was it your mindset? Was it something else? Let me know in the comments. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to drop it a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more videos. I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace.